Hello there. Today we will talk about values. Values is a super exciting topic for me because it was like an eye opener personally when I went through my struggles in life and wasn't sure what was going on and couldn't figure it out. And it took me a while to get to this point. And I think by watching this, I'm getting you a little bit of a shortcut to your successful life. So listen carefully, and after you're done watching, I would suggest you go to the link below and download my exercise about values and discover what is in you, what you're valuing, and how you're living your life. Because as I say, if you understand your values, you live by them, you are having a happy life. And also, if you change your values and the order of your values on your value list, you can completely reshape your life. So values are really critical. And I also spend a lot of time with my clients discovering what their true values are. And it's not like take a test and know your values. It's really digging deep. Even in my online course, the whole module is just about values. So this is just a short snippet and a free gift to you to discover what your values are. And if you want to dig deeper, obviously connect with me and let's talk about them and see what they mean to you and what it is all about. So how are values shaping your life? Where did you get your values from? So the short answer is the values are shaped from when you're born and in what environment you're living in. So essentially, your base values are done shaping by the age of 8. Shocking, right? Thinking, oh, I'm a parent, I missed out, or maybe I have a couple more months or years before I make this huge impact on my child. Well, yes or no. Like, we all are living in certain environment, and we all are surrounded by people and things and opinions and all that stuff, and we soak everything in like mushrooms or sponges, whatever you want to call it. Depends on your language background, I guess. Anyway, so we soak them in and we learn certain values from what we hear around us. So we have values around money. Does money grow on trees? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, right? Does money come easy, or is it always a struggle? Or we can talk about self-confidence and self-esteem. What were we told as kids? Are we good enough? Do we need to do more to be at certain level? Like, what are the values we have? And the beliefs. Beliefs is another topic, but let's stick to the values at this moment. So they're shaped very early in childhood. And then obviously we work with that because it's like a DNA almost ingrained in us, and we work with those values we have in our life. So that's something we don't think about, right? As a teenager or even later in life, unless you're really interested in psychology and personal development, you really don't think about your values. You like what you like and what you don't like, but you're not really paying attention to what is your value structure or what is your belief structure and all these things. So it's really important if you're having some difficulties in your life, if you're challenged with certain circumstances or situations, to see, okay, what are my values? What am I standing for? What do I want? And then go from there. Because if you're making the decisions based on your values, then you're making the right decision. Oftentimes though, we are faced with situations where we make a decision and it just really goes against us, and it makes us really, really unhappy. And guess what? We can change the values, right? And also the way they're stacked up in our value system, then it makes impact on how we live our life. So I could give you an example. Let's say if you value structure and yet you value freedom, and they may be just next to each other in your own personal hierarchy, then we may be struggling because it will be always push and pull. So there's always things to look at when you actually see your list. anyways, there's the freebie. So check it out to have some fun with it. And if you've got questions, connect with me. Was wondering if there was anything I should share with you about when the values are worth visiting or revisiting, and it's every time you face certain change or significant change in your life. So whether it's you're becoming a new parent, or you're getting a new job, or you've been, on medical leave of absence or something, you're coming back, you have a major event in your life, then it's really worth digging into them and see what has changed. Because on the outside, maybe nothing has changed. Maybe you're living in the same house, the same place, nothing has changed. But inside, there could have been changes which you could have missed. So that's why it is really important to pay attention to these values. All right. And the next tip would be, if you can align your values with your goals, then you will have much better progress in whatever you're trying to achieve, because you are in alignment. Okay, so again, align your values with your goals and you will have much better progress in what you're trying to achieve. And I think I'll tell you one fun fact. I think, well, not much of a fun actually, because if I ask you today, what are your top 10 values? You would say, I don't know. Or maybe you would say 3 or 4. So that's a sign that you may need to look into them and figure out where are you at, what are your personal values, and how you can align them with your goals. And with that, I wish you happy 2022, and hopefully you can achieve your goals and you will be living life aligned with your values. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.